Ladies and gentlemen, I extend to you all a very warm welcome to this function and to the prize distribution ceremony. It is our unique privilege to have the Honorable Chief Minister in our midst. I am grateful to him for having accepted our invitation to deliver the address and to distribute the prizes. This bank is particularly proud and reassured of the thought that the Honorable Chief Minister's presence and his guidance are indications of his government's continued association and active interest in furthering the development of this bank in the service of the community. It is our good fortune that the Chief Minister, who is really interested in our prosperity and having faith in the cooperative movement as an instrument best suited for the uplift of the weaker section of the community, particularly in the rural areas, has kindly accepted to deliver the address and to distribute the prizes to the good working branches. It is our good fortune to have in our midst the Honorable Minister for Agriculture, a person with rich knowledge and experience to preside over today's function of the conference. It may not be out of place to mention here a few words about the achievements of the bank. This bank was started 60 years ago. Till 10 years ago, loans sanctioned were only 10 crores of rupees. Thereupon, loans were sanctioned gradually for improvement purposes, and after a decade, lending took a sudden spurt and loans to the extent of 100 crores of rupees were sanctioned today. Loans constituted mainly for construction of irrigation wells and installation of pump sets, tractors, etc. under different schemes. The bank celebrated its prestigious mark of disbursement of 100 crores of loans. Thus, the bank has stood first to achieve this landmark in this history of long-term credit movement in the state, in particular, and one among the five states in the country in general. Thus, the role played by this bank for agricultural development is a very significant one. Looking to the fifth plan target, we cannot satisfy with what we have achieved so far, but have to increase our activities 3 to 4 folds to bear this heavy responsibility for servicing the farm community and to exceed the target. I hope the government, which has all along been helping us, will continue to lend its helping hand in achieving our objective. Similarly, our branches also never lag behind in giving us the much needed initiative and drive to achieve the planned targets according to schedule. I do not wish to take much of your time. The delegates have spared their precious time for nearly 2 days to discuss their problems and arrived at certain decisions. The managing director will soon place before the chief guests of today's function the various decisions taken by them. I submitted to His Excellency in the inaugural function held yesterday some of the problems which needed the urgent consideration of the government. However, I wish to repeat a few of them which are very vital for speedy implementation of our programs. There is abnormal delay in obtaining revenue records and farmers have to go from pillar to post to obtain their records and have to spend heavy amounts. Obtaining no objection certificate according to the Act takes normally 1 to 2 months. If this provision is removed from the Act, our bank will be able to sanction loans within 15 days. The bank has already moved the government for amending the Act, and as the amendment would take some time, I submit to the Honorable Ministers to get an ordinance issued dispensing with the obtaining of no objection certificate. At present, state government has given exemption of stamp duty up to the 10,000 only. With the increase in the cost of labor and material, the investment needed to individual borrower for different purposes exceeds 10,000 rupees and goes up to 30,000 rupees. As the borrowers cannot meet the huge cost of account of stamp duty and registration charges, I request the state government to exempt the stamp duty and registration charges for all types of loans irrespective of the amount advanced by the development banks as is Wagyu in other states. Yesterday, we celebrated the prestigious mark of sanctioning loans for 1 lakh irrigation wells. All these wells could be better utilized provided there is supply of power for lifting water. Non-supply of power at a time required by the farmer is a great setback in increasing production. In spite of making deposits with Karnataka Electricity Board, the board is pleading inability to supply power. Unless electric power is supplied, the investment on the well becomes unproductive. May I request the government to solve this problem with the electricity board by giving priority to this item in their program. I now conclude and express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Minister for Agriculture who have spared their precious time to be with us and to give their valuable advice. Thank you. Dear sir, I have gone through the advertisement appearing in the press requiring the services of a reliable sole agent to represent you in Karnataka state for the sale of the most modern types of cookers manufactured by your firm. I have great pleasure to offer my services and am willing to act as your representative for the whole of Karnataka. I feel proud to inform you that I have very good connection in the business field. You will be glad to know that I do a large business in all branches of your class of goods, and as I have been in this line for over 9 years, I have many valuable customers in the state. I would like to assure you that my long experience of business will be valuable and lead to an extension of your trade. I have noted from the advertisement that though you have confined yourselves in the production and sale of cookers, you have a proposal to extend the scope of your operations to other products. For over 7 years, I was working as an agent for a well-known firm which was producing the kind of goods which you are producing now. Hence, I have a very wide experience in this line, and my efforts will surely result in my being able to push your production against rival manufacturers. However, I am quite confident that I can do a large business for you. I have examined the terms and conditions offered, namely a salary of 500 rupees per mensum in addition to a commission of 5% on all orders and meeting half the expenses incurred by me in visiting the various parts of the state under my jurisdiction to popularize your products. I am agreeable to these terms and conditions. I shall be thankful if you could kindly forward me a copy of agreement for my acceptance. In this connection, I would like to mention that the price lists and other printed pamphlets shall be supplied to me free of cost, and any suggestion that I may make in the interest of the trade should be appreciated. Yours faithfully.